How do we help a background vocalist progress into a lead vocalist who can lead songs for our worship ministry? That is the question I am answering today. This is part of the Worship Ministry Training Academy. Inside of the Academy, besides all the courses and the templates and the docs and the resources, you also get the ability to ask me questions, coaching questions, and I answer them on a weekly basis, where whatever specific situation you're going through, I can give any sort of guidance and insight into your specific context. And this question came from Brandon, one of our new Academy members, and he said, I have a few background vocalists who they aren't quite good enough to lead songs, but they've all asked me to lead songs. How do I deal with that situation? And so if you're going through a similar situation, or you will go through a similar situation, I definitely encourage you to watch how I respond to Brandon and take some of these principles and apply them in your own ministry. If you want to be part of the Worship Ministry Training Academy, you can try it for $1 for 15 days by going to worshipministrytraining.com. Let's answer this question for Brandon. Hey, Brandon, I feel your pain. I've been in your situation. I know exactly what you're going through, where you have some background vocalists who they don't exactly have what it takes. They don't have that clarity, that cut, that punchiness, that ability to convey emotion with their voice, and yet they want to lead songs, and you have to help shepherd them to where they are best suited to serve the Lord. And the first thing that I would say is, whenever I have someone who comes to me who wants to sing lead, even if I don't think they have what it takes, I like to affirm them and say, hey, I love that you want to stretch yourself. I love that you want to grow. I love that you want to try something that you haven't had an opportunity to do before. And so affirming them and helping them realize that what they want is a good thing, because they want to progress. And I think we should affirm people who want to progress. And then to come alongside of them and say, great, I would love to partner with you to try to get you to a place where I feel like you can succeed in leading a song. Because I never want to put you in a place where you're going to fail or where you're going to put the church in an awkward situation. I want you to succeed. And so I would love to partner with you, to work with you and help you grow to get to the place where you can confidently lead a song. You know, we're going to try, we're going to go on the journey together, but let's just go slowly and steadily and see how the Lord helps you grow into this. And I also need you to trust me as we go on this journey, that I may tell you you're not quite ready yet, right? And we'll have to keep working and keep refining. I did this with one background vocalist, and I had maybe 6 or 7 different sit downs with her. It wasn't like hour long. It was like 15 minutes in between services. I said, why don't you pick a song that you want to learn or that you want to lead, and I'll work with you on the delivery of that song. And so every Sunday or every couple Sundays, we would sit down for 15 minutes in between services. I would grab my guitar. She would sing the song. I would record her, and then I would play the recording back and give her feedback and say, okay, do you hear how you're swooping down here? Do you hear how you're a little flat here? Okay, great. We've fixed that. Now this time, do you hear how your tone is too soft, too warm? It needs to cut. It needs to be clear. And honestly, by the maybe 5th or 6th session, she actually started to sound pretty decent. And she was actually able to lead that song. And so she felt good because she made progress. I felt good because I helped her progress. She got to lead the song. And then it was like, okay, well, can she lead another one? I mean, that's where this all leads to, right? Is some people just don't have it. So in her case, she was able to get there. It took a lot more work than somebody who was naturally gifted. But I do think we want to encourage people to keep growing. So I would say try to work with them. If they just don't have it, you just have to be honest with them about it. I do like the idea of letting them lead a verse or sing a chorus, and that's all they do. But always debrief with them afterward and have them watch back the video and talk through it and tell them where they did great and where you want them to focus on next time. And I just think we are coaches and we are guides and we are encouragers, and we're supposed to equip the saints for ministry. So I would say try to help them grow, but be upfront about the fact that it's going to be a process, and you have to trust me that I'm going to tell you where you're going to succeed, and you have to trust where I put you. But I would say don't write people off completely, because you never know. You might be investing in them for a future opportunity where maybe they go to a different church in the future and they're the best that they have and they are the one leading the songs, and it's because you helped them get to that place where they were at least competent. Maybe they weren't on the level of the musicians and the singers at your church now, but maybe at that new church, they're going to be the number one top player, right? So I don't know. Those are just some thoughts for you. I hope they're helpful, and let me know if you have any follow-up questions. Thanks. All right, I hope this short bonus episode was helpful to you. If it was, send it to one person that you know needs to hear it. And if you're interested in being part of the Worship Ministry Training Academy, visit worshipministrytraining.com. You can get 15 days for just $1, and I hope to meet you inside of the academy. God bless. See you in the next episode.